All right, so let's move on to our next topic: women's
Oh,
swimsuits, or if we even want to call it that these days. This was your brainchild that you picked up on, although I think everybody in the world, especially if you have Instagram, is going to agree with our takes on this. Take the floor.
Hey, women's swimsuits are getting out of hand. Like it's getting bad. I haven't seen more cheeks in my life than you see nowadays with these swimsuits. And nobody wants to say anything because nobody wants to be labeled as a creep or telling women what to do with their body. But when I'm at a clinic and now you got like minors wearing this stuff, and I don't know how the parents allow it. Dude, I've been to camps and I'm like, all right, all these girls got to put on shorts. This no chance.
Oh, Thailand stuff too, bro. Yeah, I had the same rule on my team when I was coaching. Everybody wears shorts.
Yeah, I do a lot of video where, I'm using, young kids, like either 16-year-old boys or 16, 14-year-old girls doing drills, because a lot of my drills are catering towards that age group. And, online is a crazy place. So I will always have them wear, some sort of shorts or something over their suits, just because you never know. And I want to be respectful. So all of my videos have that. But it's just like, I was scrolling through Instagram and I think it was like photo day for all the swimmers. And almost every single woman had some shot of them just with the college logo in the background. And I'm like, did everybody hire the same photographer and the same stylist? Because it's just like this black background, swimsuit, butt out, and then a group shot with everybody. And I'm just like, nah, it's too much. It's too much. Like, shout out to you. You want to show off your body, but Jesus Christ, like, where's the line? And then you got these. I saw a video on TikTok the other day. This girl, I think it was an Auburn swimmer. If you want to pop the video up there in the back end production or not, she was showing like, oh, let me show you how to do a proper flip turn. Everything was an ass shot. I was like, who are you fooling? Who are you fooling? And then there was another girl, I think it was a diver from Harvard, showing people like, oh, this is how we dive off the 10-meter. Ass shot, underwater ass shot. It's like, yo, have we no decency? Have we no decorum? Have we no etiquette?
I saw this photo on my not Instagram, on Twitter, or X, formerly known as Twitter, and it was the caption said like men, and then it said women on the other side, and there's a picture of the Bible, and the men's was a picture of the Bible, and the women's had like her whole butt, and then like you could barely see the Bible in the bottom corner. But I think I always look at what I want people to be like me. Now, obviously, there's some negative things associated with that. I tend to focus on the positive. What I like, the people who like, I want to be like Dax, this hyper aggressive, take no prisoners competitor who doesn't care about nothing. He don't care if you like him. He don't care if you hate him. He's coming at your neck. I would be honored if they're saying Dax inspired me to be this type of competitor, but obviously they're a good person, right? Shots at parents. But so then I think about this, right? And this is like, I don't have an opinion yet because I still haven't decided what is the more valuable thing, right? So we have stage one, right? Which is obviously the professional athlete girl, after 18, the adult female, right? Who can do whatever they want with their body, right? And I think there was a picture of Alex Walsh, right?
Yeah.
Showing cheeks. And I look at it as like, if I were me in her body, do I want young swimmer girls wanting to do this too? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but also sex sells, so get that bag.
Yes, so that's another part of it, right? So it's like they kind of, like the game is set up where sex sells, right? But then it's like, yeah, sex sells, but like, okay, let's say about a supercar, right? You put a bunch of hot women on supercars to make men buy the supercar. Whereas in this instance, you're showing cheeks to not make men buy cheek suits, to make women, young girls buy cheek suits. So that's like another issue. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
So it's like sex sells, yeah, but the demographic you're selling to or how it cross-pollinates, I suppose is the right word, is also another tier of this. And then obviously we have the tier that's like completely unacceptable, where you just have these little kids running around in these inappropriate suits, right? And it's just like my Instagram is heavily curated to be Yu-Gi-Oh, Power Rangers, right? Black people specifically talking about Power Rangers, and it was just hilarious. It's like the funniest thing I've ever seen. And then business, right? And so, but you don't understand like how much work that took. It's like if you're a man on Instagram, you're automatically put into.
You have no chance. You have no chance.
So like, it took me probably a month of I'm not interested, block. I'm not interested, block. Like I have so many female accounts blocked on Instagram that you'd be like, oh geez, like you actually went to work. Like you mean what you said, Dax. And it's just like it's everywhere. It's everywhere to the point where I don't want to see it anywhere. And I definitely don't want to see it on these young swimmers who have no business. And the final piece of this, in my mind, is being a young male swimmer, where you love seeing that stuff.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I was 15, I look forward to summers. Okay? I look forward to summers when all the girls on the team are in their two pieces.
Yes, sir.
Okay? But then I also would be like this, like why they're clearly making a fashion state. They're clearly not concerned with their swimming, right? Like that's also what I'm thinking at the same time. Like they here to tan. They ain't here to have this ugly tan line and say, I'm an athlete, watch me roar. Like I'm cute and I sweat, right? Mm-hmm. So it's just like, it's a mess. And I think like, I think about like the 15-year-old me who says, yes. I think about the adult girl who's selling to young girls, and I think no. I think about the adult female who can do whatever she wants with her body, and then I'm indifferent. So like, I don't know what the answer is. I just know I'm annoyed.
I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm gonna take it deeper. Almost offensive.
Oh,
and I feel like I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth, because I do. The business side of me gets it. Sex sells. I was guilty of it when I was super in shape and modeling. I mean, my Instagram was borderline pornographic with just, you had that 6-pack, right? That thing. All my photos were shirtless. Hell yeah. Because I was trying to get that bag too. So I can't say I would have done any different if I were a woman. Now, having said that, using your body to gain attention in an attention market where attention sells and gets you followers and gets you influence and gets you sponsors, do we feel that some swimmers are getting an edge because they're better looking than other swimmers?
All right, I'm gonna answer this
I'm not calling any names. But think of, are the attractive swimmers getting better deals than the non-attractive swimmers?
So, all right, here we go. This is some real stuff, and we may have to move on after
this. No name. I'm not calling any names. We're not. We can't get canceled yet. We're having a good first week. Shout out to us. I don't want to get canceled yet.
I think it depends on what you think your deal is, right? So you have the thin swimmer, whatever aesthetic, right? And probably, no, I'm not going to say probably, let's be real. They're going to get paid more, right? But then you have the actual male athlete who wants to have children, who's looking at the genetics of whoever they're trying to get with. And I'll tell you right now, give me an athlete. I remember I ran into this, gymnast. And she had some shoulders on her, very pretty. But I was like, that's a D1 linebacker right there. So I'm with it, right? Like, you give me I'll take somebody who is geez, I'm about to sound like Mr. 1920s right here, but I'll take genetic like greatness over that. So it's like, what's your deal, right? Like, do you want to have money, or you want somebody who's actually thinking about their kid's future, who's going to value maybe someone who isn't like the conventional beauty, but athletically is the jackpot, right? So like the guy who's marrying Serena Williams. Serena's a big girl.
Yeah.
Muscle, strong.
Probably best athlete of all time.
Best athlete of all time, right? Married to a billionaire. That guy looks like a total square, but he's thinking. He knows what's up.
Yeah, some guys are like that. Couldn't be me, but some guys.
I'm like that. I'm trying to get it all, but give me an athlete. Get shoulders. I'm into it.
Nah, I need
athlete
and attractive. You got to be double for me.
Well, yeah, so I'm greedy too, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm greedy.